All right, Cody, a very solid start in game one. The Yellow Jackets beating Concordia 10-3. You had another big lead early in this game, and you guys never really looked back, led 7-0 after 3 innings. Talk about how comfortable you were on the mound.
Yeah, big leads just help us immensely. As a pitcher, it just gives you a whole new mindset. Going into those innings, you can kind of settle down a little bit, but honestly, I always try to pitch like I'm down by 2 runs, just stay focused and throw strikes and let my defense do the work.
And you had 8 strikeouts in this game. It was no means an easy win for you. You really had to work for your outs. Talk about grinding out there.
Yeah, I had to work for everything for sure. Didn't have my best stuff today. Was feeling a little lethargic out there. It's just one of those days, and kind of just had to grind everything out. They were grinding out bats out against me, and the pitches just did the work for me. So
talk about that curveball you had. It was working, one bright spot for you. You were able to get a lot of first pitch strikes with it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't really have it for the first 2 innings, and then I kind of found it when we got that solid lead, and from there on, it was a really solid pitch for me, first strikes. My fastball, I don't think had a lot of velo on it today, so that was a crucial pitch for me to put in the zone and get me ahead.
And they got a couple runs back in the 5th. How important is it when your team has a big lead that you don't let up? The Yellow Jackets got 3 more runs to keep that lead strong.
Yeah, we did. We always talk about shutdown innings after runs for pitchers, but it's just as important when your pitcher gives up a run. You got to come back and you got to get a few runs from your offense. So it helped out a ton and really gave us some confidence.
And just talk about your comfort level overall now that you're about a third of the way through the season. You're a junior that the team really relies on starting wise, and just where you feel you're at and how you're ready for the rest of the year.
Yeah, as long as our offense and defense keep playing behind us like that, I mean, it's just one of those things that I got to keep doing my stuff, and my team, I trust them behind me, and that's a huge part of it. And as long as I have faith in them, I got faith in all my pitches too. So.
Inning. Eldridge set. And the pitch, swinging a line drive. Fair ball down the line into the left field corner. That should be another double for Cox. As Toon will head into third base, he's safe. And there you go, Adam Cox, his 3rd double of the weekend, 4th extra base hit. And the Jackets are in business. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, and nobody out for Coulter Sternhagen. So an F8 for Kevin Toon. Now it's up to Adam Cox. He takes strike 1. Now you really might see Reinschmidt take off with 2 outs, try and get that runner in scoring position for Cox. And the pitch on the way, swinging a pop fly into right field. Rondo's going back onto the track, looking up, and it's gone! Adam Cox, 2-run home run. Jackets lead at 10-3. His 5th extra base hit of the series, and Adam Cox, the hottest hitter on the planet for the Jackets right now, just rides that ball out of here. He was doing it all morning in batting practice, hitting it out to right field. He drives it right over the AMP sports medicine provider sign here at Dehler Park, and the Jackets' lead is now 7 runs. And here comes Adam Cox to lead off. McGee remains on the mound, 60 pitches through 2 innings. And now he's got a little 3-run cushion. We'll see if the momentum the Cavs have right now is good enough. A deep drive to left field. That ball's going back way out of here. Adam Cox's 2nd home run of the game, and that was a no-doubter. That one bounces almost across the street here at Dehler Park. First pitch, Adam Cox didn't wait around. And just like that, the Jackets get one of those runs back. Boy, Adam Cox has been red hot this weekend. His 2nd home run and his 6th extra base hit. 4 innings of relief, but maybe now that you see a second pitcher have trouble with his footing, that you wonder if maybe there's a hole in the mound as that ball's driven to right field. That's going to carry for a while, and it is gone! Kyle Durbin, 2nd home run of the year, drove it right out of here. A shot to dead right field, and the Jackets take a 3-0 lead, so the 3-1 pitch was right there for Kyle Durbin, and the senior 3rd baseman drives it out to right field.
We saw some real highs and some real lows, I thought. I thought Coop pitched great again in Game 3, and Cody's been awesome for us all year. He's getting deep into games, giving our offense a little bit of chance to relax and just kind of go do our deal. So we scored some runs there. We had a great comeback win in game one. That was a game that honestly we were out of early, down 5 or 6 runs late, and scored against their bullpen. And Adam Cox was great there. Adam was good all weekend offensively. A couple home runs, save. He was terrific. The game 2 and game 4, I just didn't think we pitched very well. Yesterday we didn't play great defense in that game either. So I just thought we were overall a little bit sloppy. And the 7-inning games tend to be the 3-2, 2-1 type of games. And we definitely saw Concordia, or at least this weekend, those were their best 2 guys, the game 2 guy and game 4 guy.
Comment in game 3, so the first game today. You guys got up early, but you didn't stop. You didn't get complacent with the lead. You added on some runs late, and that was key to back Cody.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think just if you're out there pitching and you feel like your offense is going to keep scoring runs and tacking on runs, I just felt like it freed him up just to throw strikes. Go out, get ahead, throw strikes, not worry about making a mistake. I think, we were up 6 runs and he gave up a solo home run and just went right back to work. And that's just indicative of him having some comfort, feeling that, we're scoring some runs. And our offense did a good job there, just continuing to tack on. And Coop pitched out of some tough jams. So it was a good game.
Talk about one of the turning points in game 4. It was going back and forth the first couple innings. You're up 2-1, and then they scored 2 to take the 3-2 lead. You had the bases loaded with 1 out, and Kevin Toon hits a sharp ground ball up the middle, gets deflected, turns into an inning-ending double play, and from there it just seemed kind of like the tides turned. Talk about that play and the momentum.
Yeah, it's just one of those. The inning before they had first and third and 1 down, and Derb made a great diving play, and we doubled their guy off of first base, and it seemed like the momentum was really going to change. We get the bases loaded, and Toon hits a bullet, and the pitcher deflects it right to the second baseman. And it's just one of those, 2 runs are going to score there, and it changes the complexion of the game. But that's just baseball. I mean, it's one of the things that you have the emotional highs and lows of a game, and the team, I feel like, that kind of answers back the most effectively usually ends up winning. And in game 2 and game 4, we just weren't very effective at that. And even in game 4, we got the tying run to the plate after being down 7. So I was happy that we kept grinding offensively. Saw some new faces in that game once we were down that played really well. Matt Dillon played really well, made a great play in left field, got a base hit. Saw some flashes of what we're capable of, but overall we just need to be more consistent.
Now you're 5-7 overall in the GNAC. Briefly comment on how you'll prepare this week when you host Western Oregon Friday, Saturday.
Well, they're coming off a rough series with NNU, and I'm sure that they're going to come in, with some fire and understand the situation. When you look across the league, I mean, if you look at the 6th place team and the 2nd place team, there's not much separating those 2 groups. I mean, a game or 2. So it's one good series or one really bad series that really makes the difference. And so, we just have to keep a level head, and we know Western really is going to pitch, and they have a couple of bombers, and they're going to be a good baseball team, just like they always are. So we're just going to need to do our part, take care of business, and prepare this week.